Alright, we are back in Black Flag, albeit with a slight delay. Sorry for that. I tried to upload Mafia 2, but that didn't work out too well because YouTube thinks, giving a copyright strike on a song that was barely playing with like really low volume, maybe somewhere in the background, really really violates the copyright laws. It is so important to protect the songs which you are not even actually playing. So yeah, since that happened, I won't be uploading Mafia 2 anytime soon. But yeah, let's continue with Black Flag. Thankfully this game doesn't have any songs. We would have been stuck in that loop there. Oh no, nice loop. And I'll try to keep this episode at least to a limited amount of time and not an hour long. Alright, that's enough rambling. Let's just start the mission.
Why, look. It's the bastard son of the late William Kidd. Still a mere boy, and yet 10 times the demon his father was.
Fancy seeing you here, Kenway. Still looking sleek and mean. Did you steal that costume from a dandy in Havana?
No, sir. I found this on a corpse. One that was walking about and talking shite to my face only moments before.
Huh.
Oh, speaking of the costume, I actually changed the outfit to the privateer outfit because it's
keep
much
it secret
cooler.
from me, are you?
Not very well. Every day, schooners packed with sugar sail past, coming from plantations nearby. Most times they stop here, sell off a few crates. There's one man visiting today that'd earn you a fine profit. So if you'd like to rob his plantation, I'll point him out.
I would. Is it a Mr. Beckford that owns this plantation?
That's the man. He owns dozens round these islands. And
The
he's
FPS
bloody
is
rich.
dropping really bad right
Just the
now.
sort I like to see robbed.
His agent is around here somewhere. Find and follow him, and he'll lead you straight to a prize.
Yeah. If there is one thing from the older Assassin's Creed game that I really don't miss, it's the tailing sections. I mean, they improved a lot in Unity, but yeah, they're still bad. I mean, yeah, I get why, and actually, the original Assassin's Creed, they were really important because that's the only way you could, find your targets. But after a while, it does get boring. I'm not gonna lie. And I'm all for social stealth. I love this game. I love all the Assassin's Creed games before it. But, there are some things that you can't defend, like this one. I don't want to tail this guy, but I have to. I know he's going to go into that ship. It's pretty fucking obvious that that's the only other ship that's on the dock.
In the market for a few handy salts.
So he's English, huh? And also, no one walks like that. He has absolutely no reason to be that suspicious.
To me, we've done with this place.
Come on.
What's our course? We'll return to the plantation and there take stock of our inventory. It is a good harvest.
You might not talk so loud, sir. This isn't anything like a friendly port, Ken.
Nonsense, man. I had a delightful conversation with a chap just now. We came to quite an understanding. You see, all up and unfurl, boys. We're going home.
Now we go to our ship.
We built something.
Thankfully, there is like this in between. Also, this insta-fail thing, I never really liked this.
Captain, you have the look of a man crafting a bold idea.
Oh, come
Look
on,
I've
why
seen
can't
before.
You mark well, Annie. I've just overheard
Wait,
one of the
what the hell?
Beckford's men
Why can't I
talking
move?
grandly about his plantation and all the cargo he's keeping. And it gave me the idea that I might
took
take
a
these
sweet
goods
time.
off him and sell them off for a better price than he'd ever ask.
Ah, a man of vision. I like this idea.
Ooh, that's juicy. No, we can't even see him. That's a man of war. The ship you're seeing there is a man
We
of
must
war.
tread lightly. These waters are well guarded, sir.
Hold, Annie. There's trouble afoot.
I see them.
Trouble blowing in! Schooner by the rigging!
I think
Colours
we've
are
lost them,
English!
sir.
Just the lone ship, Cap! Douse off with me! All sail! She'll take it! Reef the topsails with gallants!
Captain has
Unfurl mains! Let's move! Incoming ship! Guns out!
I
Big
think we're
sheet
clear,
of
sir.
cutter! Douse the gallants and royals! Hold down! Hold down!
all in those galleons. Heave!
Loose and catch the wind!
Yeah, I forget you don't actually have to hold the controls for this. I keep forgetting that.
Douse the royals and top!
Also, one more thing that
Topsails
could
in.
improve
Blow up.
over this game was ship stealth. We are piloting a ship that is this big. It is really difficult to
Ground
be
on
stealthy.
every inch
I
of
guess that
sail.
they did fix that
Loose
a
all.
bit in
Party
Rogue
like.
because your ship was much smaller than the one you have right now. The Morrigan is much smaller than the Jackdaw.
Ease off
In
the
that way,
wind!
they did fix it.
Schooner! Royal
Oh,
Bloody Navy!
Go up before us.
Roll
Switch us
alone,
sovereign.
sir! Mains out! Let's
They did
go!
it like this.
Runs, Captain.
Gallant!
See what I mean? The sections are really. You want to go full speed, but you can't. And I don't have the patience. I need to concentrate more on what I'm
I
doing.
see them. Unfurl aloft.
Alright.
Man your seats.
I'll maybe just cut it out.
As much sail as you can!
We ride the wind for all she's worth.
Reef the topsails and gallants!
Furl the mizzen tops.
Reef!
This man's working for Peter Beckford's people. Do you know them? The Beckfords and the Sugar Empire.
Aye. The Beckfords and the Draxes. I never worked their plantations, but I knew their names from hearing other men curse them.
But you worked the plantation, no?
A modest one, aye. As a striker in the boiling house.
Boiling house? Was it water they boiled? Or something else?
Cane juices. It's a hard process making sugar. Dangerous. Must be why it fetches such a dear price.
What's it like? Toiling on a plantation day and night.
Well, with the cane sugar cut and harvested, it's run between two metal rollers that crush the juice from the plant. After collecting the juice, it was time to boil away the waters from the sugar. This we did in batches made of cotton. Let me tell you, brother, boiling sugar is near the hottest thing on earth. Just a touch on the skin will stick like wood line and burn on, leaving a terrible scar.
Jesus.
More sail! All sail!
Who's all? Party like!
I am maintaining distance from the target.
Hold there, Captain!
Ease off the wind!
Why is it telling me to shoot something? I don't want to shoot something. So basically I dock right there.
It's a risk to anchor too close. The soldiers roving the plantation would catch us for sure.
Drop here then and sneak ashore. We'll look after the jackal.
Right, so now we rob this plantation. Also, I did learn something about sugar from this game that I didn't know before. For example, I didn't know that, we had to boil things.
What's happened here? Why such disarray?
Bit of a do, sir, that's all. It's Wilmington's birthday.
And you saw fit to get pickled on duty.
No bother, sir. We've everything sorted.
We'll soon see, won't we? For you must double the watch this evening.
Double, sir? Whatever for?
I believe I was followed here, young man. By pirates, if my eyes on me, though the ship was uncommonly large for such rascals. Certainly wasn't slavers, though, not a ship that size. In any case, double the watch. And keep your damned eyes wide for anything suspicious.
I
You up
do
there!
wish,
Look
you know,
alive,
they
man! You've a
would
job to do!
use
Apologies,
their
sir.
resources
I'll keep my
to
eyes
develop
peeled.
these systems. You know, the eavesdropping and the tailing missions especially. I mean, I'm sure they can be done in a way that is not
God's sake, what the
boring,
hell
or
is
at least
going
that
on
is
here?
much better than
How
whatever
do you
this is.
suppose you'll be able to ring that alarm if you're piss drunk and barely able to stand?
He's drunk. He's very drunk.
I'd like to speak to the man in charge here. I require entrance to the warehouse. Which of you dogs has the key to the warehouse, huh? The key, goddammit! Someone find me the key! Is there no one sober here? Fetch me the warehouse key, if you please.
No more complaints. You're paid to work.
Right. So I'm assuming it's that guy there. Wait, none of these people. And I like the stealth here. I love the stealth in this game.
Alarm! Rouse yourselves, you dullards!
Also, we can't take cover and crouch. That is one thing I hate about this game.
Alert!
You know what? I'll just cut the alarm and just be done with this. So I need to find whoever has the key to this warehouse and in stealth. I mean, I can go gun blazing in this, but I don't want to. I guess I found the key. Yeah, I should probably deal with that sniper first. You know what? I'll just go deal with the sniper first.
You!
Oh, come on then. Oh, that's the reason why I couldn't whistle.
Stand still.
Please come to me. Please tell me it worked. No, it didn't. Come on then.
Not long dead. Better leave.
It's not worth my skin.
He's dead.
Run!
Alright, so there's that chest there. I kinda want to see what that is.
Hold mine.
Intruder! Help!
Oh no, you don't. That sucked. I forgot to take out this one. Alright, I'll go for that chest. How do I get in? I can see a golden chest here that probably has a lot of money in it. How do I get it though? Can we get inside this? No. It's here somewhere. Oh, this is the one. Why was I even looking for it? It was right there. Right, so now we have some stuff. So can we get this guy? When did he even get here? Didn't he just clear this roof? Right, so moving on. Now we open this. And we gain some things. Some resources. So we robbed this. Now let's move on to the next mission, which is for some reason in the same island. No, it's not. My bad. And we can't go on that island. That sucks. So these are Mayan stelae. Essentially, we solve these and we unlock the Mayan outfit. I mean, it was barely even buried there. Right. So the Mayan outfit is actually really cool.
Get the mainsails into the
So
wind!
now we
All
move
sail! Seal
to that island for the next mission. I will probably cut some of these parts because I want to make this episode shorter.
Sail! Get off the squall! Tops and royals!
Okay, I definitely cut that out.
Larboard! Wreck survivor here, sir! Brace for impact!
Yeah, I'll definitely cut all this part because we are just sailing between islands and it's not really necessary.
We're bearing down on land, Captain!
Goes the gallant of war!
Alright. So I really hope this is the island. Yeah, this is the island. My, the FPS is really tanking in this island. I mean, it is really bad. Oh wait, there's a treasure map for this location? I'll do it later on. Not necessary.
Here's to our pirate republic, lads. We're prosperous, free, and out the reach of kings, clergy, and debt collectors.
Near 500 men now pledge their allegiance to the Brethren of the Coast in Nassau. Not a bad number.
Truth. Yet we lack sturdy defenses. If the king were to attack the town, he'd trample us.
Then let us find the observatory. If it does what these Templars claim, we'll be unbeatable.
Not that twaddle again, can we? It's a story for schoolboys. I mean,
Also,
proper
yeah,
defenses.
the swords are clipping
Steal
to
a
the
galleon,
clothes.
shift
I
all
mean,
the
it is
guns
an
to
old
one
game, so
side.
I can kind of get why.
Make a nice ornament for one of our...
But this shit even happens in
It will not
Odyssey, so I'm
be
not
easy
going
to
to
steal a full
complain
Spanish
about it.
galleon. Have you one in mind?
I do, sir. And I'll show you. She's a fussock, she is. Fat and slow.
So I guess now we fight that man of war. No, not the man of war. A Spanish galleon. Locate El Arca del Maestro.
Your jackdaw handles
I don't know what that means. I know maestro means
Spanish.
master,
Aye.
but that's the
In the
extent
midst
of
of
my
a hurricane.
Spanish.
Just before the treasure fleet was smashed against the shore.
Was the hall aboard
I
as
think
rich as men
maestro
are
means
saying?
master,
1,000
but
times
I'm
that.
not sure though.
I reckon £1 million worth of reals was sunk that day.
Devil love a hurricane. Might have a dive there one day. See what we can rummage up.
Diving them wrecks would be a nice change of pace for us. No need for violent actions against merchants and such.
Well, that's some soft talk coming from a pirate. And as it happens, I mostly agree. We'll save the clashing of cutlasses for the military. And them that get in our way. Easy as she goes. No telling what you may find out here.
Like
Well-
staring through a waterfall.
Don't soil your breeches, lads.
But I can't see this ship. I don't know where it is. Alright, so now we are starting to see some ships, but that's definitely not what we want. Alright, there's a big circle around the ship. I'm assuming this is the ship. Yep, we found it.
That ship's a monster. Look at the size of her.
Aye. And we'd not last long face to face with her. Hear that, Kenway? Keep your distance. We'll strike when
I'm not so
fortune
sure.
favors it.
Maybe I can take that ship.
That's most likely.
You don't know.
Aye, it may come to that.
And maybe we can take that ship. What a gorgeous view. And seriously, this game is really, really pretty. See, you know, you can make a pretty game and a good game at once. Unlike Odyssey.
Pull along. And your seat.
Odyssey also didn't have tailing missions, so I guess there is one positive thing about Odyssey. It doesn't have tailing missions. Oh. Okay, I know the weather is bad, but they should have seen us. Sometimes the radius in these sections don't make any sense. I mean, I was literally beside him. How did they not see me? Oh, no.
Star warship closing! It's a brick! That's the man of war, sir! Spanish ensigns! Seems to be alone, sir!
Trim the yards off the wind. Reef the main. Blew up gallants.
Actually, in this, we don't need to do much. We just need to follow this ship. Because if we just keep behind this ship, we are pretty much clear. Because the radius of the ship is so huge, we can literally slip by just behind it. Although any competent captain would have seen us by now. So I think that what happens here is this ship goes to one of the docks and then we can, you know, kind of hijack the ship. I think that's what happens, I'm not sure. It's been a while since I played this game. Yeah, we are already approaching 30 minutes here. I'm going to have to cut out some things here. There are some allied ships.
Reckless as they come.
An old friend of yours.
Not a man I'd call a friend. But we've been doing this kind of work for so long, I can't help but respect him.
So it just says avoid mortar fire.
Fire! There's sir! Shot the crippler! Awaiting orders!
Oops,
Take
my
some
bad.
damage here!
Completely forgot.
Reef in, all top. Trim off the wind, my boy. Stunsails, let's run. Mortar snaps. Reef the topsails and gallant. Get them aloft. Down
So again, all I really need to do is just follow the ship because it is so massive.
Earl's Bane is slinking on, his tail between his legs. That's good news for us.
Oh, okay, that's not good.
We'll have to deal with this skirmish fast. Get the galleon and send these interlopers to hell! Fire!
We're ready, sir.
Fire! 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 That's got him! Fire! 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 Fire!
They're on their boat.
Here it comes!
Hey.
Send it up! She'll be swept, do you?
Honestly, the reason why I was not talking is because this combat is just brilliant. Now what?
She's sailing for that island.
I know the place. A natural stronghold used by a French captain named Ducasse.
Julian Ducasse, the Templar.
Name's right. Didn't know he had a title.
I know the man. And if he sees my ship, he'll know it from his time in Havana, meaning he may wonder at who's sailing her now. I can't risk that.
And I don't want to lose that galleon. Let's think on it. And
So
maybe
this is
wait
another
till
ship
it's
stealth
dark
section.
before hopping aboard.
Alright, so yeah, the mission is over now. We just keep it like this and we'll get back in the next episode. Bye for now.